Are you looking for a podcast about the satisfying crinkle of a burger wrapper?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you?
Well, sadly, we have to open this podcast with another death.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Lil Nas X has killed Christianity.
Oh my god. Have you watched that music video?
Oh, I've watched it like 600 times.
Okay.
It's so good.
I finally got Taylor into it. And you know what? I have like a whole other like episode topic in relation to that.
Okay.
So we might need to pencil that in later. But I had a question for her about music in general after I listened to it.
Yeah.
But I like the music video. I thought it was fine. I thought it was very like artsy.
Yeah. Every single video that he puts out is so artistic and like he's on another level, man. I love Lil Nas X.
Like my favorite part is when he goes on trial and there's like all the blue like jury people, but then like him in the pink or whatever.
Yes.
I don't know why, but like that sequence really stood out.
Did you
And I
see
was
what
like,
inspired
wow.
that?
No.
It was SpongeBob.
Okay.
He had this like picture of Patrick. I don't know for what purpose, but like chained to a barrel in the same stance. He's
Okay.
like, this is the inspiration for this next shot.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I love him so much. So yeah, cracking one open for Lil Nas X. I fucking cannot get enough of his new song, Montero. Call Me By Your Name. I think it's fantastic.
Let's crack it.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna save my crack for later, but
Okay.
go ahead and get it in me now. Maybe it'll soothe me.
Yeah, soothe your raging mind.
Well, speaking of him, so before we got on, I was just on YouTube, and I was kind of tired of just seeing video game news stories that I'd already heard a billion times.
Uh-huh.
So I was, just what's in the news section? Just what's
Why
on,
would
like,
you-
the actual news?
Why would you willingly expose yourself to news? My news just comes at me on
'Cause-
accident on Twitter.
I just wanted to know. And so, Nike is suing
Oh my
Mischief, who created the Satan shoes.
So, I'm confused about this. So, I thought that Lil Nas X had like a deal with Nike to do those Satan
No.
shoes, right? No?
No. He has a deal with Mischief. Mischief buys Nike shoes and then aftermarket customizes them to become the Satan shoe. That's not a Nike branded shoe.
I didn't know that.
Because I was wondering that too. Because but it has the swoosh on them.
Yeah, I was like, that's a Nike shoe.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Nike's getting upset that, people are getting mad at them over being mad at the shoes, but they didn't make the shoes.
Okay.
So they're apparently going to sue Mischief, who actually made the shoes, and like
What a
potentially
weird world.
take all the money that they made from it.
I hope not.
So we'll see. But did you know there's an actual drop of human blood in each sole?
Yes, that's so gross. Why?
Because they're Satan shoes.
Just put it like a blood red soul in them. It doesn't have to have actual blood in it.
Well, I'm just wondering, so is there just a guy at the end
Who
of
is
the
providing the
assembly line that's all like,
blood?
I got to prick my finger for all 666 shoes? Because that's
Where
how
are
many they made,
getting
right?
the blood, yeah.
This poor guy's finger is just fucked up.
They've just got like one dude hanging upside down at the end of the assembly line. Maybe it's Lil Nas X's blood.
Maybe.
Probably not.
But yeah, so, well, now I'm just picturing a Little Shop of Horrors, but like for a shoe.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Feed
here you go. That's a whole thing that I saw on the news today.
Christians are in such a fucking panic right now. They're all like, oh, the children are getting corrupted by Lil Nas X.
Did you
He's
see...
bringing gayness to Satan.
Did you see the tweet that was all like, Christians who've killed Satan 0, Lil Nas X kills Satan 1 point. Looks like you guys need to catch up.
Yes. Man.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Like, Taylor's sister had been talking to us about it before, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, if I heard wrong or if she hadn't watched it yet and it said something, but somehow I was under the impression, like, he, like, fucked Satan.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he kind of does, right?
He gives him a lap dance.
I thought that he was, like, throwing it back at him.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, he's just, like, dancing on him. I thought, like, I thought, like, Lil Nas X was gonna, like, fuck Satan himself. So I was waiting when I was watching it to, like, see this and go, like, oh, well, that's why people are mad. But then he just killed him, and I was like, oh, shouldn't people be happy?
I mean, he rides him pretty good, but yeah, he does kill him in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. People are
I
mad.
don't know.
And then I saw another tweet today that was, like, about the renewal of Lucifer, which is a TV show.
Yeah.
They're renewing it for a 5th season. And someone was like, are we going to be mad about this TV show too, or are we not, because it's a hot white man? Like,
Yeah.
you can't pick and choose which Satan depictions you don't like.
Exactly.
So last episode we were talking about finally getting back into society, getting out there,
Yes.
getting normal again.
Good. Normal.
I went and got, like, a real human haircut from another human.
Ooh. Not like
so
one of those
nice.
robot barbers.
Not a robot barber.
Okay.
It was weird just because just strange to have another person, like, touching my head for an extended period of time. Like, I didn't think they were actually going to do the full shampoo and everything. I went in with clean hair, preparing to just have it cut and go. But they were like, no, we're going to shampoo and everything. I was like, okay. But
Okay, so hang on. Because Taylor said this to me. So I went to, like, a legit barber when I got my last cut, right?
yeah.
I still did not get a shampoo.
I find that weird because, like,
Do you have
Men-
to pay for that? Extra? Separate?
I think it's like a separate service technically, but, like, for women, they just pretty much do it and you don't ask. Like, when you go in, you assume they're going to shampoo you.
Okay. Because Taylor was like, well, since you're going to, like, a legit barber, you're probably going to get one. And I was like, okay, cool. And then
Have
it
you
didn't
never
happen.
been- Have you never been shampooed by another person?
Like when I was super young,
Okay.
and I don't know if that's because, like, my mom was like, yeah, please clean him too. He's gross, you
He's
know.
a nasty boy.
But, like, a billion years ago, that has not happened to me in, like, 20 plus years.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get a shampoo, like, every time I get a haircut, and it's just nice to have somebody else, like, touching your head. You know, you get the head massage happening.
Yeah.
They put nice smelling stuff on you. So I had a dude doing my hair this time. I usually have women cut my hair, but, like, I feel like I haven't been getting the haircuts that I want for the last several years. I'm like, I'm going to try a man and see if that makes a difference.
Okay.
So had a man do it. And this dude, he was, like, mid-50s probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was because, like, he's just an awkward person in general, or maybe he's also been away from society for a long time, but he was so awkward. And, like, when he was washing my hair, it's like one of those, like, kitchen hoses, you know, with the trigger on it. So
Yeah.
it's like spraying whenever you hold down the trigger. He accidentally sprayed my whole fucking body with the hose.
Oh, my God.
Just, like, fully sprayed down my shirt and my pants and was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like,
just like,
oh,
oopsie.
whoops. It was very, very weird. But yeah, I got a haircut and it was nice. He was masked up the whole time. I kept my mask on the whole time. And I asked him, like, is it weird to cut around the masks, or have you been pretty much fine with it? And he was like, no, there's really no change.
I mean,
That's cool.
yeah. Did you
And
guys
then-
talk the whole time?
Not really. I don't like to
Okay.
talk when I'm getting a haircut.
Well, see, the guy that I used to go to, you only got a good haircut if you provided good conversation.
I really try and I hate small talk. And that is one thing that has not improved for me in the pandemic, obviously. Like, I am bad at small talk, and I just don't like to do it. I just feel
Yeah.
gross the whole time. But he talked briefly about his car for like
Okay.
10 minutes. He went on about how he loves his car so much, but that was about it.
I'm going to send you to my guy.
Okay.
He will just talk anime the whole time, though.
Oh, my God.
Or comic books, whatever you want.
All right.
Basically, he talks nerd stuff. So, if you can bring... You could probably bring him some Overwatch. And he
Okay.
would talk to you. You don't want to have, like, a conversation about Diva while you're getting your shampoo on?
I mean, I guess.
You're just like, oh, yeah, and then I love to just fly in on him and just missile down their throat. Just, ah!
Lather this. So yeah, I got a haircut, and then Richard was like, "Hey, would you mind cutting my hair this weekend?" And I was like, "Why don't you go get one? We're vaccinated now, and you can have a professional do
You
it."
said, no. I'm
I mean,
I'm over that now.
I wouldn't mind cutting his hair, but I feel like when he goes into the office, and if people are like, "Your haircut's real bad on the back" or something, like I don't want. I want a professional to do it because he's going to be going back like actually in office soon.
Okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, you know what? We're vaccinated. It's fine. I'm gonna go get a real haircut from a real person." And he went to get a haircut, and when he came out, he looked like traumatized. His hair looked fine, but he got in the car, and he was like, "The person who cut my hair was an anti-vaxxer and talked the entire time about how she doesn't want a COVID vaccine, and she's been like out in crowds and stuff." And I was like, "Well, we're just gonna give you." He went to Sports Clips.
I knew it.
I know, I hate Sports Clips. I want him to go to like a real barber or something, you know?
Because no guy typically goes to like a real place. They just go to like Great Clips, Sport Clips.
I know. Why is
like that?
You just point to like sections of your head and be like, "Here's a 1 and this one do a 2." Like that's not a haircut. That's just math.
I mean, the guy that I went to, we basically had to like work it out over like a period of years because I don't know hair stuff. So
yeah.
It just became, you know what to do, and then he would do it. I mean, you've watched King of the Hill. That's what Hank had going on. He just walked in and said, "Do the thing," and then like that's just what we do for some reason.
Get her done.
I just was like, where would Richard go? And I was like, I bet he went to Sports Clips.
Of course you went to Sports Clips.
I actually thought about going to that barber college that Ferdinand used to go to.
Yeah, get a nice cheap haircut, a risky haircut.
Yeah, just fuck. No one looks at me. Just chop it off for free. I don't care.
Fuck me up, fam.
But so,
yeah.
Cool. Is it all light and bouncy now? Did you
It's
go
so...
like bob again? Is it still longer?
Yeah. It's like chin length. It's nice because I had like a side shave when I got my haircut last in like January of 2020. I had a side shave and then like a really short pixie. So then it grew out like super uneven, and I've been just kind of sort of cutting it at home just whenever I could. And I told the guy straight up, I was like, "This doesn't make sense anymore. My head is just like a variety of lengths. I need it just make it make sense." He's like, "Okay, I got you."
Okay.
So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I feel so much better.
Yeah, I need to go back for my other one. Like, it's been like 3 months since I went.
Yeah, get you a trim.
I need to go. But I can't because I promised that I would watch Cowboy Bebop before I went back because he was pretty mad at me that I'd never seen it.
Oh my god.
So I was like, I'll make you a deal. I'll come back when I've watched it. So I'm actually going to like hold to it. I'm going to watch this stupid show first.
All right.
So we can talk about it the whole time. Because I'm going to need conversation.
Speaking of watching things, I went to an actual movie.
Like in the theater?
In the theater?
Oh, okay. Okay, Studio Movie Grill or like legit theater?
Studio Movie Grill, which is my legit theater.
Okay.
So they have it different now. So like, you know, normally like during the movie they would bring you your food whenever and like you order it face to face via the menu from a person. Okay. Now you have to like go in and you punch in your ticket number on the little screens, you know, because like you go in and you print off your tickets yourself if you've already bought them online.
Yes. Okay.
And then it's like, what do you want to eat? And you're like, oh, I have to decide right here, right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So like we punched in our order and then we went and sat down. And I was like, I'm so excited just to like be. It was in like a big theater, like one of the huge ones at Studio Movie Grill. So it's got like, you know, the 25 rows or whatever.
Okay.
And there were 3 couples in there, including us. So it was like 6 people total.
Okay.
And we sat in like the first row in like the raised section, you know? So there's like the several flat area and then you go back a little bit and then there's a raised section. I sat in the first row there because that's the best row. Mm-hmm. And another couple had the audacity to sit like 1 seat away from us. I'm like, are you kidding?
Oh my God.
Could you go anywhere else in this enormous theater? But alas.
What'd you see?
I saw Nobody.
Oh, the movie you're talking about.
Yes, it was so good. Holy fuck. That movie, like, it goes full throttle.
Is it action-y?
Yes, it's so actiony.
I need to see that. Okay.
It was very much like a John Wick type movie where it was just like interesting kills and like fun action and horrible. Like it was really gory.
So when you showed me the poster last time, do you know what the poster reminded me of?
What?
It reminded me of the car commercials when there's mayhem, like me.
Ha, yes.
Like, that's the like vibe I got from the poster.
Yeah. Man, it's such a good movie. So it's about like the guy, what's his face? Bob Odenkirk. He is an auditor,
Okay.
but not an auditor in the way of like money. He's an auditor like the last guy that you'd want to see at your
lives?
door.
Okay.
Auditor of vibes, yes. So he's like a professional killer who's like very, very good at what he does. And yeah, the movie just follows his like revenge cycle. It's very good.
Okay.
I highly recommend it. It was entertaining fully the entire time.
So I should be getting my second shot notification within the week or so.
Yeah.
So Mortal Kombat is mine. That is
Yes.
going to be my movie.
I'm going to see that next for sure.
Yes.
You know what, though? So in the hustle and bustle of having to order at that little screen, after we sat down, I saw the lady like delivering popcorn to other couples, and I was like, I didn't fucking order popcorn.
Oh my god.
And I didn't get to get my popcorn. I was so sad.
But you're gonna get food.
I know, but I want the popcorn.
I wanted movie popcorn.
I wanted movie popcorn. I didn't get it.
So when you go to the theater, like Studio Movie Grill, do you get popcorn and dinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
The popcorn comes out first, and you eat the popcorn like during the previews and all that shit, and then you get your
Okay.
dinner, and you're like, yes, more food.
Yes. That I kind of like that idea because Taylor always looks at the menu for far too long.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's like, nope, you got to get it now.
Yeah.
She would just be like, okay, and then get food.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I didn't expect this to happen, but now that I'm prepared for it, it's kind of nice because then you don't have to like order from a waiter. I always get anxious when I'm ordering from waiters for some reason.
I like talking to those people. I'm just like, yeah, man, I want this. That sounds good, right? And they're all like, that sounds awful. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I just like to shoot the shit with them.
I'm bad at shooting shit.
Or try to be like the one person that treats them like a human being,
Oh my God.
you know?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, how is your life?
How are you today?
Yeah. I actually had to get on a call earlier and call my help desk at a work.
Yeah.
And I was like complimenting the person on stuff. I was like, you're doing such a good job.
Oh my God. The help desk people. I bet they have the worst day every day. I can't imagine working for IT. Like that sounds like the most miserable job.
That's why I try to be extra nice because I know the shit they're putting up with. You know?
Yeah. It's gotta be bad.
You want to hear some bad customer service?
Sure.
You want to hear some shit?
Let's hear some shit. I know you've had a rough week.
I'm hijacking the show. Are you ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell. It has been an interesting 3 days.
Okay.
This all spans 3 days. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I want to take you on a journey, a simple journey of food.
Okay.
Okay? All I wanted was some food. And you know where I haven't been in a long fucking time?
Where?
Taco Bell.
That's not where you get food.
Well, yeah, but I wanted something horrible to ingest in my body.
Okay,
You know?
you wanted to do some pain to yourself.
Yeah. I haven't been there in so long that like when I finally got it, it did hurt my body. And I was like, oh, there's a reason why I shouldn't come here anymore.
Yes, Taco Bell is not the place you go when you're like, I want tacos.
I've had Bueno for so long because I've never had Taco Bell and it like messed me up, right?
Really?
Never. But this time, fucked my world up. And I was like, is this what people were talking about the whole time?
Yes.
This is awful. But so, I don't know. Taylor had it at work the other day. So she mentioned Taco Bell, and we were out, and I was like, you know what? You brought it up. I want some Taco Bell. I haven't had it in a while. So we go to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Get in the line. I'm sitting there. She's trying to pick out her stuff. And I get up there, so I order what she wants, and they, like, don't have it.
That's
she's
a shame.
like, no, I want this thing. And they were like, you mean, like, this version of it? And she's like, no. And they're like, you mean this version of it? And she's like, no. And they're like, well, we don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about then. So
What was she
like,
trying to order? Something complicated or?
so they have this box thing now. And there's a, like, customize your own box.
Okay.
But they were only trying to sell her the pre-made ones.
Oh.
So she was like, you know what? I'll just buy my items separately, and then I can get what I wanted to begin with.
Okay.
So we go to do that, and then I go, well, I want a quesarito. And the guy goes, ooh, yeah, you can't get that.
Why not?
He goes, you have to order that from the app.
What?
And I was like, okay. And he goes, so, like, if you order it on the app and come back, I can give you one.
What the fuck does that even mean?
And I was like, okay. So I pulled out of the drive-thru line and said, I'll just come back after that, right?
Yeah.
And so Taylor's downloading the app, and I'm just, like, getting, like, irrationally, like, worked up over this.
I don't understand why you have to order it from the app. Like, is it a time-based thing? They have to know, like, 10 minutes in advance so they can warm something up for you, or...
No. The whole premise is, and the guy at Taco Bell literally told me this later, okay?
Okay.
But hang on, because that's further in the story.
Okay, I'm getting ahead of you.
It is an online-only item because they want to drive up online usage.
That's so dumb.
So the corporate move is, let's take things off the item. Let's take items off the menu, but they're still on the menu. You can just only tell us you want them digitally.
I hate that.
So, Kelsey, if I walk
Robert.
up to you face to face and say, I want a taco,
Uh-huh.
you can't sell me the taco.
You're going to have to write that down on a sticky note and then pass it to me, and then I will sell you a taco.
That's essentially the premise.
Oh my god.
Doesn't that work you up a little bit inside?
That makes me mad.
And how weird... I'm not even mad. I just don't understand how that is a rational thought.
I have had such weird...
As a company.
I've had problems, like, ordering from fast food apps, because we went to Burger King the other day, and we wanted, like, 20 chicken nuggets. And through the app... Like, they have the advertisement outside that's like 20 chicken nuggets for $4 or whatever the fucking deal is. Mm-hmm. And then in the app, you can only order them in, like, 4 nugget increments. And it's, like, $2 to order 4 nuggets. And you're like, I want the 20 count for the deal.
For the
like,
promo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I don't understand.
So, she's trying to get the app to work. So she's, like, making an account, putting in the location and all that shit. And I'm just, like... getting my mind blown because I already had a bad day at work the day before through corporate stuff, right?
You
and
know,
I'm like,
corporate stuff.
Who are these people that are just sitting in their desk that have no concept of the real world and go, you know what? In the kitchen are all the ingredients to the things these people want.
Yes.
But let's only sell it to them if they use their phone to tell us they want it.
It's like the secret menu. The phone-only menu.
I'm trying not to get worked up again because that thought is ridiculous to me.
Oh my god!
That you have the capability to make it because you will make it. You have made it today.
We have the technology. We have the power.
But you won't do it unless I use my phone first.
Yeah, fuck that.
So anyway, we get the stupid app, and the app doesn't work.
Oh my god.
So Taylor can't get it to work, so I was like, well, let me check the reviews, because most of the time, if something's broken, the latest reviews will tell you.
Yeah.
So I jump on, and they did an update that day that broke the app.
Oh my god.
So the app literally does not work. That item would be unsellable for the day.
Jesus.
Because they can't tell us they want it on the app, right?
So could you just, like, tell this guy, be like, the app is broken. Please, I will
Getting
pay
ahead
you
of
the
the
price
story. You ready?
Okay.
I got mad, so we drove to a different Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Because that one is like a combination one with a KFC.
I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell.
I'm at the combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell. And I figured maybe they don't follow the rules as much.
Okay.
And I was like, well, maybe that's why everybody and their fucking mom is here, because the line was wrapped around the building twice.
God.
And I was like, what is so hopping about this place? Are they here for Taco Bell or for KFC? I don't fucking
We'll never know.
So I was like, well, I'm not going to sit in this line. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's go back to the other one. So I drive all the way back to the other Taco Bell, right?
Okay.
Because there's nobody there. And I go inside. So it's like, I'm going to explain what's going on, but inside, face to face, not holding up the line for people.
So they can see your taco tears on your face.
So I walk in, and there's a computer screen, because have you been in a McDonald's at all recently?
I have been in one where they have like those giant screens that you order from, the touch screens.
Yeah, so you don't have to talk to a person.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, how weird is that? That a
So
place
weird.
puts away, that you still walk into the place, type in what you want, pick it up from them, you just never have to talk to them.
I mean, yeah, that's really weird.
Because it's like they watch you actively choose to not talk to them.
Yeah.
Because if it were on the app, it's like, oh, well, they did it from maybe the comfort of their own home. But this is, they still drove to me and just won't even look at me. So anyway, they had one of those. So I was like, I wonder if this counts as on the app, right?
Yeah.
So I combed through the whole thing in there, and Quesarito's still not on there. So I go, okay, fine. So I turn around, I talk to the guy, and I go, yo, man, here's the deal. I want a quesarito. And he goes, I can't sell it to you. And I was like, I know, because it has to be on the app. And I said, but the app is officially broken. The reviews online in the Play Store and stuff say the app is broken. It doesn't work. So I could have had it if I used the app. Since I don't have the app able to use because it is officially broken, can I still get one? And he said no.
Oh my god.
And he literally said, like, we're going to have to refuse that item to you.
That's so nuts.
And then said, it's just the way they're trying to build up internet, like, population, and so that's the way it has to be sold. And I was like,
that's so
but you
bad.
can make it, though. And he goes, yeah? And I was like, so would you? And he goes, no.
He's lucky you weren't a pregnant lady craving a quesarito, because you would have had his face.
So I literally got shooed away from the restaurant for the item that I wanted.
That's so sad.
So I got what Taylor wanted and just threw in some things just because I couldn't even contemplate what I want. I didn't even want to think about what I wanted, so I just added 2 more of something that she got.
Okay.
Right? And I ate them, and it hurt my stomach, so I was extra pissed at Taco Bell.
Yep.
I wound up going back to Taco Bell when the app worked, and it hurt my stomach again, so I'm just all over Taco Bell now.
You went back after they hurt you so bad?
I wanted a fucking quesarito still. And the app worked, so I was like, I'm getting some fucking quesaritos.
Okay.
And I did, and then Taylor goes, hey, have you noticed? It's not that different than the 5-layer beef burrito. You could just substitute these 2 things for these 2 things, and now you've made a quesarito. And I was like,
oh my god.
Could you not have noticed that the other day? And then I guess I could have. I'm flabbergasted by the corporate America thought process.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's artificially drive up the numbers for this platform because we're going to refuse people's services unless they use it.
I literally cannot believe that the guy was like, I can't give you a quesarito. Like, if I had been working at that place and seen a man so desperate for a quesarito, I would have been like, I will get you your quesarito.
That's what Taylor said. Like the same thing. What if you charge it as something else? Like, I'll pay for a similarly priced item.
Yeah.
And then you can book it as that.
Right.
But then you make me a fucking quesarito on the side.
We used to do that all the time at KFC whenever we were, like, making lunches for ourselves. Just, like, put all this weird shit in a bowl and call it a KFC bowl.
But he said no.
That's
I heard it, like, from
infuriating.
2 separate people. No. So I was like, is this some horrible memo that came out? Like, if we find out you sold one, you're fired. You know?
Yeah.
Because they were, like, absolute. We're not going to do that.
Like, undercover taco stings or something.
I don't know, but I was so mad at the stupid way to order something. I was like, how is that? What if I wanted to go buy fabric from Joann's? And it's sitting on the shelf. And they're all like, no, you can't have that. So kind of like what you said, but I slide a Post-it note over and they go, oh, that? Yeah, okay.
God.
Why does that make it different? It doesn't. Because that was the day that those Animal Crossing cards came out at Target, right?
The fucking Animal Crossing cards. We haven't talked about this on the show. I'm still so mad about that.
Well, so when you think about it, how's it different? Because they regulated
Right.
it to where you could only get it online.
But
Here's the thing, though. Well, okay, but see, here's the thing, though. They can't just make those cards. You know? They get their shipment in, and that's it. Taco Bell still has fucking tortillas to make this, you know? It's not like it disappears.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't do it. But anyway, we did get some of those Animal Crossing cards, though.
I can't believe you got them. Like, literally, I was on Twitter reading about it. Like, they sold out in under a minute.
Well,
And
I bought
people-
them 30 minutes later, so...
I don't get it. Like, there were people that couldn't get them on the app, and then they actually walked into a physical Target store and saw them on the shelf and bought them that way, even though it was supposed to be a digital exclusive item where you have to order it online.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Here's how I got it. You ready?
Tell me.
I had it in the cart, and I hit checkout, and it said, one or more items in your cart is unavailable. Please check your cart. So then I'd have to close it out, and it would send me back, and I'd hit checkout. And I just had this rhythm of just checkout, and then to the X telling me that it wasn't there, and I was just going back and forth.
God.
Right?
You got
For like
experience
5
on
straight
PlayStation.
minutes, right?
Jesus.
5 minutes, and then one time the X didn't show up, and I got the cards.
That's so much.
That's kind of how I got the PlayStation 5 from Target. I did the same thing.
Yeah, you had the experience under your belt. You knew what to do.
Exactly. But anyway, so then after the Taco Bell incident,
Yeah.
moving on to the next thing, this one's not so angry. This one was just interesting, and I wanted to see what you thought about it.
All right.
So, I want Taylor to play Pokemon Leaf Green,
Yes.
but she doesn't want to play it on the TV because she's weird.
Okay.
So she wants it on a handheld, and I was like, well, you could use my Game Boy, but my Game Boy doesn't have a backlit screen, so it would be just more or less inconvenient to use, right?
Yeah, it would be, the real Pokemon experience.
So I was like, we could try to find a Game Boy SP, and then I found out I didn't know DSs played Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah, they're like backwards compatible, which
I
is
did
cool.
not fucking know that, or else I probably would have had one back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get one till the 3DS, and that one doesn't do it. So, the DS is, of course, bigger and brighter than the SP thing. So I was like, well, let's find one of these.
Okay.
So we were looking around, and I found one on OfferUp.
Yeah.
And, not gonna lie, it was a pretty sweet deal. Like, everybody was selling just a DS for this price, but this person was selling the DS, the charger, and like 6 games.
Nice.
And a carrying case for the games
Oh.
and the DS. So I was like, technically, this is not a bad idea.
It's a hell of a deal right there.
So I snatch it up. And so I have to go... Well, so I tried to, like, whittle him down. I just go, hey, could you do this price? And on OfferUp, you can see, like, what they're known for. It's like, this person's communicative. Like, 9 people have said that. He's friendly.
Oh.
He is prompt with responses. Like, so you get
Okay.
an idea of who you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
Well, this person was labeled as super fucking friendly.
Okay.
And I go, what about this price? They didn't even say no. They just wrote back the original price.
Oh, whoa.
And I was like, that's not very friendly. So I took it for the original price because it still wasn't bad. And I wanted it. So they never said anything. So I go, could we meet up maybe tomorrow? And then I'd get a thing back that just says, my house before 9 a.m. and then the address.
Okay.
That's all it said. Just my house before 9 a.m. address.
That's okay.
was
Yeah.
like,
All right. That's friendly.
Okay, yeah, you're pushy.
Super friendly.
So I go to the place before 9 a.m. I wake up at the crack of fucking dawn to go to Fort Worth,
Dear
right?
God.
Drive all the way out to Fort Worth to the, like, worst neighborhood I've ever been in.
Oh, God.
This place was bad, right?
Okay.
So I walk up to the house because I told the person I'm 10 minutes away. No one was waiting for me. Nothing happened when I got there. So it's like, I guess I just gotta go up to the door since I'm the one doing all the work here.
That's so weird that they would send you like directly to their home. Usually OfferUp stuff is done elsewhere, you
Yeah,
know,
no,
like a
they
neutral
said-
location.
Come to my house right now.
God.
So I go to the house and they had like like a metal door with like no screen or glass in it, closed up at the front, so there was like holes in it so you could still get like outside air or something.
What the fuck? Like a dungeon?
Kind of.
Okay.
And this Spanish lady like sees me approaching and starts screaming.
Like screaming?
Yeah, like screaming for somebody in the house, like I was coming to murder somebody.
Oh my god.
And so I can't see inside because there's like tons of bars in front of my face, right?
Yeah.
So I just hear this lady screaming, and then like this person just approaches the door finally, and they're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "The DS," and he goes, "Oh," and then like 16 locks unlock on the door, right?
Oh my god.
And the person steps out. Kelsey,
Never.
I did this transaction with a 12-year-old boy.
Okay.
He had like the faint whispers of his very first mustache, right? And so he comes out. His mom, I'm assuming that was his mom, she's like still standing at the door, but like off to the side so I can't see her, and she's like breathing like
What the fuck?
like the whole time, right? And I'm just
Okay.
like, okay, I'm gonna focus on the man, boy child here. Like I want her to know I'm focused and I'm paying attention to him, right?
Yeah.
Not looking to run into your home.
I'm not here to rob you.
So I'm just like looking at him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you can check out the stuff first if you want." It's like, okay. So I look at it, and I'm looking at everything. I was like, "It all looks good, man. Like, still this price?" And like he looks inside the house and says the price in Spanish, and then hears that response back. So he goes, "Yes." I'm like,
okay.
"Are you being forced to gather this price for me? Like, what's going on, you know?" So anyway,
Okay.
I pull out the money, I give it to him, and his eyes, like, lit up, Kelsey.
I imagine.
Like, he had
12-year-old boy
never
seeing money.
seen that much money in his life before, and he's, like, counting it out, right?
Okay.
And he goes, "Okay, we're good." And I was like, "Okay." And then I just kind of slowly back away, and he goes inside the house.
Thanks, little buddy.
So I'm talking to Taylor about it, and I was like, I don't know what I just did. Is he having to sell all of his possessions to feed the family? Because I was in a rough
Oh my
part of town.
God. Don't you have to be like of a certain age to be on OfferUp?
No, that is a freely open place.
Okay.
I can buy stuff from an 8-year-old.
Oh my god.
Because when Little Miss, I don't know what her deal was trying to buy my Gears of War thing that time.
Yeah.
And I was like really afraid that she was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Can I do business with a 15-year-old girl on this app?" And it was all like, "You sure can."
Okay.
So it's like, okay. So anyway, well, the profile led me to believe this was like the man of the house, and it was this 12-year-old boy, you know?
How do you know he's not the man of the house?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He might be. So I was like, did he just like sell some like prized childhood possession to like provide for his family, and I just
That's
like
so sad.
helped him feel so important, you know? Because like
yeah.
the way he just looks so happy about that money. And then Taylor was like, "What if he's saving up for a PlayStation and you just helped him get a fifth of the way there?"
Yeah, maybe.
And I was like, "Cool. That makes me more happy." You know? It's like I don't know what story I encountered, but it was just very weird and interesting. So anyway, I got my DS, and then I came home and I lost my fucking Game Boy with the game in it. So
Oh no.
Taylor still can't play the fucking game that I bought it for. So
Oh my god, that sucks.
yeah, so I don't know what the fuck's up with that. And then, so I go do the deal with the kid man, right?
The kid man, yes.
With the kid man. I come home, park the car, come inside, live the rest of my life. The next day, I go out and I'm trying to find the fucking Game Boy. So it's like, what if it's in my trunk for some reason? So
Okay.
I go to my trunk, and I need you to go to the general chat, and I'm going to give you a picture. So I go outside to look for my Game Boy in the trunk, and I'm like,
Okay.
holy shit, what is this?
You got keyed.
And it's like an intricate pattern.
What is that about?
It's like a whole Saw movie spiral thing, right?
Yeah. What
It's
the fuck?
huge, and it's like the length of the trunk door,
Holy shit.
right? Well, there's nothing that I could do about it then.
Yeah.
So I go back in to live my life. We want food later that night, so I go to pick up. This is when I got the quesarito. So we go pick up the quesarito shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And I pull in the other direction. So I was backed in at the time.
Okay.
And so they hit that part. Now I pulled in front ways, so my hood is facing that direction, right?
Okay.
And so yesterday, I went out to get some food for dinner. I was getting some groceries, and they keyed the hood of my car.
Are you kidding?
And over the entirety of my hood, in a block letter, they wrote, "Hi."
What the fuck?
Yeah, over my entire hood.
Oh my god.
It's huge, Kelsey. So
That's so mean.
that's just mindless? Yeah. We haven't done anything.
And
Like-
it's not even like they wrote like bitch, like they're trying to get like like they mistook you for somebody that
No,
they
yeah.
don't like. They're
They
just like,
wrote
hi.
Hi.
What the fuck?
And I mean, like, it's like in there. It's like in the paint.
That's so I can't believe that happened. Did you report it to your insurance?
Not yet. Because I don't think it's going to stop yet. Because,
Do you think they're gonna keep doing it?
Yes. So here's the thing. I told Taylor, because I was like, oh, hey, remember the scribbles on the back? Well, it says fucking hi on my hood right now.
Oh my god.
And the store took longer than I anticipated, so she wound up getting home in the meantime. So Taylor's all mad, and she went walking around our little area looking at other cars.
Yeah.
Found another car that on their trunk they wrote "honk if you're happy" into the trunk.
The keyed honk if you're happy.
Yeah, like made a little impromptu bumper sticker on somebody's car.
Oh my god.
So it's not just me. It's not like it's just mine. They're doing it to multiple cars.
You gotta report that to the actual apartment complex.
I know, and I didn't get a chance to today. But we called the cops last night.
Okay.
And so they came out, and the guy's like, you know what? I was just here 2 weeks ago because somebody got their car keyed right over there.
Oh my god.
So there's like a serial car keyer in the apartment complex right now.
That is so annoying.
Every night, they're just like hitting a different car. And I guess they
And no
thought
one's
I was
caught
a
them.
different car because I was parked in a different direction, so they tagged the other side of my car.
Oh my god. They didn't even write anything on the backside. They just did like a squiggle.
No, yeah, so this is just like they started in one spot and just started like making circular motions
Oh my god.
all the way across. And then the front just says fucking hi. And that picture didn't come out, so I'll send that to you later when I get a good one.
Okay.
But then on the other one, they literally wrote honk if you're happy. And that one, the lettering is so bad that I think it's like 10-year-olds or like younger.
I mean, it sounds like it. No, like adult comes and keys high into your vehicle.
Exactly. Well, I don't even think it's keys. I think they're just finding rocks
Yeah, that could be it too.
and carving it in there.
That is nuts. That's wild.
Because I was saying, this is like expert precision for a key.
That's infuriating. I cannot believe that.
I don't even know what to do now because our apartment complex has 0 cameras, so
Man.
nobody can ever find anything out.
That sucks.
The only way we'd ever know is to like be awake in the middle of the night to catch them.
Jeez.
And so I'm hesitant to get my car fixed now because until I know it's over, what, they're just going to do it again? Then I got to pay more money?
Yeah, right?
So why would I even bother getting it fixed right now?
That's so shitty.
So yeah, that's the newest thing that's going on.
All right.
Isn't that amazing?
That's fun.
It's so fun.
What a good time. Jesus.
Yeah.
I've never keyed a car. Like, in my delinquent youth, I have done a thing or two, but, like, I've never keyed a car.
I don't know. I've never, I guess, even wondered about it.
Yeah, like, maybe the thought has struck me where, like, if somebody is parked in 4 spaces or something with their stupid huge vehicle and I can't park it would occur to me that maybe it would be fun to spit on their car or something. But I've never, like, to physically harm somebody else's property like that. That's so pointedly mean.
Although I did have the thought that if I found out who it was and I knew where their car was, I would just like accidentally be walking by with my rake and be like, "Oh, I just didn't know how big it was," and just like scrape the entirety of their car.
God.
But like, what is one to do?
Just call insurance and hope it doesn't happen again. What I would do is tape a big piece of butcher paper to your car, just like masking tape some butcher paper down, and then leave a Sharpie tied to it. Be like, use this instead, stupid motherfucker.
That's actually not a bad idea. Get your art out in another way.
Yeah, be creative in a productive way.
Yeah, I am encouraging of your artistic abilities, but here's a safe place to let that out.
You hooligan.
Mary, who was on the show before, she came down with 2 different dash cams, so we have one pointing out the front window and the back window right now.
Nice.
And so potentially we could catch the person.
I hope you do.
But the complex will be of zero use for that.
That's so lame.
But I do need to call them and be like, "Hey, this is just happening to all the people that live here right now. Like, you should be in the know."
You should take some pictures.
Taylor took a picture of the honk if you're happy one, so I'll have her send it to me and I'll share that with you guys. But why?
But why?
But why?
This in a pandemic?
But like of like all things, why now? What is different about right now? Because if you are children, why are you not in school?
Yeah, go to school, you hooligan.
I mean, because they are doing it late at night. Because I went out for that Taco Bell at like 9:30. So it happened from 9:30 until the next morning, you know?
God.
And I just don't know. But see, they took time with mine. Because the other guy, honk if you're happy, it was, like I said, like the letters are not good.
Slapdash.
Like, super bad penmanship. But mine got like love and attention poured into it with a block lettering for high, you know?
You're critiquing car calligraphy right now is what you're doing.
That is what I'm doing. But what else can I do with it?
I guess.
So that's been me.
Yeah,
that's been the past 3 days. That was Saturday, Sunday, and now yesterday. All of that is in the past 3 days.
I'm sorry that all this has happened to you in such a short time.
It has been a wild weekend. So now I can't wait to get somewhere where I have a garage or somewhere else to keep the car. That's why I told
you
Taylor.
have a garage, but it's like a 1-car garage, right?
Yeah, and I was like, that's why we keep your car in the garage, because your car is nice. Mine's already got the fucked up thing on the front. Like, this car's beat up. Like, it's whatever.
What's fucked up on the front of it?
I have that big dent in the front.
Oh.
This car has had a very unlucky life.
Has it?
And I think I pieced together what it is.
Okay.
It's a 2013 model car.
Oh, no.
And I was like, 13 is an unlucky number.
That's what it is.
So I was like, I guess that's the whole thing. Yeah, it's been wrecked twice.
God.
Window smashed.
I remember your windows got smashed at the same complex, right?
Different complex.
Oh.
But just like a random smashing.
Yeah.
Nothing was taken. They just like, pow, popped it. And that was it.
Just some vandals.
And now, just for fun, hi.
I hate that so much.
Hello.
That's so dumb. I think I would be less mad if they had carved like some slur or something, you know? Like if they had a reason to do it. If they were mad at me or if they were just feeling some type of way. But no.
It's
like
just strictly...
Just an I'm bored kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And you were the victim of their boredom.
Exactly. So, good times.
Good times indeed.
Yeah.
Well, are you ready to buff out these scratches?
Trust me, I've tried.
Okay.
Hey guys, please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never, ever miss an episode. Because we release weekly every Monday. That is, as we've always stated, the Yimtope guarantee. The Yimtope seal of approval. Right there. If you like that punctuality, if you like the stuff we do for you guys, please take a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. That would really help us. jump up in the ratings, jump up in the viewership, and help us get to more people so we can be on more people's Mondays.
While you're out there on the internet, you can find us and friend us on social media. We are at YMBTOAP on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're doing so much on Twitch this month, so I really, really hope that you guys tune in to our April 3rd Little Nightmares stream. And if you enjoyed it so much, we're going to be doing the exact same thing, round 2, next Saturday, April 10th. Please join us for Little Nightmares 2. We're going to be on Twitch again at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we hope so much that you join us and that you bring a friend. We're also now on Patreon, which is a really fun time. So patrons get a little extra from us every single week. If you have the $2 tier, you get access to our Discord community and secret snippets of unreleased ramblings. Each and every week we upload an episode that we call the pre-ramble because it occurs before the episode. It's just us warming up to the mics. We get like a little...
That's just where we get loosey-goosey.
Get loose, get limber, get a little 15, 20, 30-ish minute run at the mic, separate... just a small episode that we upload every Sunday. So helps with your Sunday scaries. And if you enjoy the $2 a month tier and you feel like you want to do a little bit of an upgrade, you can always go to the $5 a month tier, be a part of our Zeitgeisters. You get access to our patron exclusive YouTube, where we release a new review every single month. I gotta tell you guys, this last month, we reviewed Control, the video game. And it was different. It was a different kind of review.
I didn't know going in how much shit I was going to lay down. Because I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, okay. Well, this review was it's just different than the rest of them, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you other than like we had a lot to say and not a lot of it was good. So if you are interested, if you want to hear us dunk on Control for like an hour and a half, you can sign up to that tier. And do remember that when you sign up, you get access to all of the backlogs. So you get access to each and every review that we've done previously, which includes The Good Place, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Vivarium, Mother. It also includes all the pre-rambles. You get access to just everything all at once. It'll be an overwhelming amount of content for you.
Yeah.
An avalanche of Yimtope. So we really, really hope that you would like to support us, and that would make us very, very happy. You can also email us at ymbtoap@gmail.com. Send us your listener mail. Has your car ever been keyed? You ever been a victim of vandalism?
Or have you been the vandalizer?
Have you ever keyed a car, Yimtopers?
I want to know how much car keying went up after Carrie Underwood did that one song.
Oh my god.
Like, I want to know just
god.
like the like percentage of like police reports for that, where they were like, oh yeah, it went up like 5,000% in the next few months.
Never carve your name into his leather seat. That gives it away.
Yeah. And our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He is the best person. He would never key anybody's car. He just keys your ears with beautiful music. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. If Taco Bell is so bad for you, why is it kind of so good?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Do you know what I can't stop saying, though?
You, David?
No. It's something that Moira says.
Okay.
Taylor's getting fed up with it finally.
Alexis?
It was funny when I started, and now she's like, can you stop? Why do you like that word so much?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm always like, oh, look at my little baby.
My baby. I love that word.
Oh, my baby. I say it non-fucking stop.
It's a good word.